This is LLariviere, and for our discussion presentation this week, I chose Dr. Temple Grandin. Dr. Grandin was diagnosed with autism as a child and went on to earn degrees in both psychology and animal sciences. In 1989, she earned a PhD from the University of Illinois in animal science. She is now a professor of animal sciences at Colorado State University, where she has been teaching for the past 25 years. She has become a world-leading autism spokesperson and an activist for the humane treatment of animals. In the 1940s, when Grandin was born, autism was considered brain damage. She struggled socially and verbally growing up and was teased and bullied throughout high school. She had much support from her parents, who sought the best medical help, as well as a language therapist. Grandin did not speak until she was 4 years old. She is an advocate for those with autism and an advocate for appreciating different minds. She also is one of the first individuals on the autism spectrum to document the insight she gained from her own personal experience of autism. In the veterinary world or animal science world, she is most known for her work with cattle. She first started working with cattle in high school, which sparked an interest, and then she ended up in Arizona in college working with them further. And because of her autism and because of how observant she was able to pick up on different things that your average person couldn't. So watching cattle being led to slaughter, the animals were under a lot of stress, and so she could pick up on the fact that animals, were scared by shadows, by, a flag that was waving in the wind. And so her goal became to create a humane system which was going to be critical to efficiency, because frightened animals do not calmly go to their fate. Grandin specializes in designing humane livestock handling and slaughtering facilities, and has also created a scoring technique to assess how successful humans are in reducing animal stress in meatpacking plants. Grandin's designs are used in approximately half of all cattle processing plants in the United States. They are also used in Canada as well. She is considered one of the world's foremost authorities on the welfare of cows and pigs, and has published hundreds of articles in her field. Dr. Grandin has written over 60 scientific articles on animal behavior, and as well as several books on the topics of psychology, autism, animal science, animal welfare, including the New York Times bestseller Animals in Translation, where she combines both her psychology background and her animal science background. Dr. Grandin was inducted into the National Women's Hall of Fame in 2007. In addition to this, she was named a Fellow of the American Society of Agriculture and Biological Engineers in 2009. She has been the recipient of several honorary degrees and has been featured on a range of television and radio programs. She was named by Times Magazine as one of the most influential people in the world in 2010. If you want to learn more about Dr. Grandin, you can watch the Academy Award-winning film that was created by HBO, documenting the life of Temple Grandin and how an autistic woman becomes an unlikely hero to America's cattle industry and to autistic people everywhere. She has been recognized by the academic community and the general public for her work. This movie is available on HBO, and I also found it for rent on Amazon Prime, and I believe it is on Hulu as well. In the initial post for this, you'll also see that I have included 3 other resources for you. There is a less than 20-minute TED Talk with Temple Grandin. There is a short interview, about a 7-minute read with Temple Grandin, and an article she wrote as well relating to education and those with autism.